do you hear that? That's the sound of opportunity and traffic. Hello, urban explorers. Today, we're diving deep into the concrete jungles of the world to uncover the top 5 city life benefits. The 9 to 5 jungle, where caffeine runs through our veins and the office hamster is employee of the month. Welcome to the urban ladder of dreams and, well, more coffee. The number 1 reason to live in a big city. Career opportunities. From boardrooms to beanbags, the big city is like a buffet of professions. There's something for everyone. And just like a buffet, sometimes you just have to elbow your way to the prime rib, or in this case, that dream job. Who hasn't dreamed of becoming the CEO of a tech giant, or perhaps the maestro of gourmet hot dogs? Hey, we all start somewhere. Networking in the big city isn't just about exchanging business cards. It's also about exchanging stories, ideas, and sometimes with Wi-Fi passwords. Did you know? The fancier the coffee, the more successful the networking. Okay, not really, but hey, any excuse for a caramel macchiato. Job fairs, seminars, workshops, they're everywhere. It's like the universe, or the city, is constantly telling you, go get that bread, or croissant, or whatever carb motivates you. And if you play your cards right, you might just leave with a job offer, or at the very least, some really cool free pens. So whether you're chasing the corner office with a view or just trying to escape the clutches of that hamster's relentless ambition, remember, in the big city, the career possibilities are as endless as the coffee supply. The second reason many of you might consider a big city move: cultural diversity and activities. Our cities are like several small worlds tucked in one big globe. You can literally walk 10 blocks and move from Italy to India, and the only passport you'll need is your appetite. Tacos for breakfast, sushi for lunch, and tiramisu for dessert. Anyone. It's like a round-the-world trip for your taste buds, minus the turbulence and the long-winded in-flight safety dimas. Which city cuisine can you absolutely not live without? Comment your cravings. But it's not just about the food. Oh no, the city is a veritable feast for the senses. Art, music, street performances. Where else can you trip over a masterpiece on every corner? Some say you haven't lived until you've seen a mime get into a dance-off with a living statue. Spoiler: everyone wins. And let's not forget the nightlife. Whether you're into jazz, rock, classical, or 80s tribute bands, there's something for every night owl. And for the early birds, well, there's always karaoke, city festivals, parades, and events. Share the coolest one you've ever attended. So, if you're seeking inspiration, connection, or just a really good dumpling, remember, the city's diversity is your oyster, or taco, or sushi roll, or falafel. The reason number 3 to set your DPS to urban, educational institutions and resources. City universities are like mini-cities themselves, complete with future Nobel laureates, midnight philosophers. And let's not forget the real reason we all attend university: access to unlimited coffee and those all-you-can-learn buffet libraries. Speaking of libraries, did you know that cities are home to some of the world's largest collections of please return by knowledge warehouses? Some say if you reach the end of the aisles, you'll find the librarian's secret stash of forbidden knowledge. Or maybe just a dictionary from 1850. Could go either way. But it's not just books and ancient scrolls. The resources available are as diverse as the city itself. Robotics, underwater basket weaving, interpretive dance history, whatever floats your educational boat. Because nothing says well-rounded education like being able to program a robot to do interpretive dances underwater. So, whether you're planning to debate in ancient Greek, discover the next big scientific breakthrough, or just really enjoy student discounts, remember, the city's your campus. Let's uncover reason number 4 for loving the concrete jungle: public services and amenities. And no, we're not just talking about the fancy water fountains. The city is like that overachieving cousin we all have. It's got everything. libraries that smell of old books, gyms where the only lifting you'll do is your self-esteem, and community centers where dance skills are optional. Trust me, I've tried. Cities provide a kaleidoscope of services so diverse that you'd be forgiven for thinking you're living in a superhero's lair. And let's not forget about health services that are so advanced you'd think we're prepping for a mission to Mars. Community centers offering everything from pottery classes to how to argue with teenagers seminars. Because we all know, convincing a teenager they're wrong is an art form that should definitely be taught by professionals. Ever tried a quickie city hobby or class like rooftop yoga or underground cinema? Tell us your experience. Parks and recreation centers are like the city's living rooms, perfect for a jog, a quick nap, or just judging other people's picnic choices. So whether you're a fan of punctual public transport, endless resources, or just a good old park bench chat, remember, the city's got you covered. The final reason to embrace city living: social interaction and networking. In the city, even the dogs are networking professionals. The city is like a giant social sandbox, except instead of sand, it's filled with opportunities, meetups, and the occasional coffee mishap. Here's to making contacts and sometimes spilling them. But it's not just about who you know. It's also about who you accidentally bump into at co-working spaces. Spoiler: it might just be your next business partner or your future origami instructor. Who knows? Statistically, city dwellers are 80% more likely to bump into someone they know, 100% more likely to pretend they didn't see them, and 150% more likely to recount the awkward encounter to their friends later. Community events, street festivals, workshops. The city buzzes with activities like a beehive buzzes with, well, bees. Except here, the honey is sweet, sweet connection. And much like real bees, you're never quite sure if someone's going to be sweet or leave you with a sting. The thrill of social interaction. So, if you're drawn to the sparkle of city lights like moths to a flame, and enjoy the occasional chat with actual humans. Because in the city, your network is your net worth. And we're not just talking about Wi-Fi. There you have it, folks. Big cities, big dreams, and even bigger chances of finding someone with the same weird hobbies as you. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more city adventures.